What's up, Jason? Good to see you guys. Guys, please do me a favor. Make sure when you do come in here, please make sure to click the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And as always, if you want to be notified when we go live, many times like right now, if you're on those vampire hours like me, click the little notification bell. If you don't want to be bothered, you don't have to. But just please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel at least. Thank you. Also, good Lord, I hope you guys are doing well. Just shared all this stuff out to Instagram, so we're good on that. I'm gonna open it up over here so that I can have a place where the chat is, other than right here, so that I can see the chat in a better way. That way it stays up all the time. There we go. Cool. I should have a little phone stand for that. Anyway, we're gonna do hamburger steaks today. I already got my hamburger meat here. We're gonna find the mixing bowl. And yeah. This will work. This will work. What's up, Zayas in the house? By the way, guys, be sure, I don't have the art to go on the screen. Be sure to follow Zydys, Z-Y-D-Y-E-S. Get the man to make you some tie-dye shit, dude. He's a killer. Okay, so definitely doing that much. And do we have another day in this? So it smells like we're going to have at least another day out of that. We can make this one a little chunkier, yeah? Let's take a little bit more of this meat. I'll show you guys what I'm doing here. And maybe this could be for tomorrow night. Or we'll see. We'll see what this turns into. I need to wash my hands first. I need to put some seasoning in here. By the way, I hope you guys can hear me well. I got the zigzag mic hooked up, but it's over in you guys hear me all right? Audio coming through decent? We hope so. I don't want to be too loud, obviously. Talking, guys, I don't want to be too loud. I am a vampire, not everybody in the house is. Alright. Sounds good? 1, 2, 1, 2. Sounds fine. I'm assuming that means yes. Sometimes it's hard to hear. Let me make sure the volume's up on this microphone. Sometimes maybe when I walk away. Yeah, we're cranked up on the microphone here. You know what? Actually, since we're not going to be moving around too much, maybe I'll just leave the microphone out on the table right here. Maybe you can hear better if it's out and not over here in this pouch. So yeah, what we'll do is, by the way, shout out Zigzag. Bam bam. I used this thing so much the thing started to come off of the, I need to tape it back down. Maybe that's enough hamburger meat for a big old steak. We'll see. So for this, I'm going to use some regular coarse salt. We're going to hit with fresh cracked black pepper. Kind of went heavy with the pepper, so we're going to go a little bit more salt too. I don't need anything out of going to saute a little onions with garlic. I'm also going to hit the meat with a little garlic and onion powder. Just because. Not as much onion powder as garlic. And just to throw it up a little bit, kick it up a notch, when you give it a little Old Bay. A little Old Bay in there. Just to kick it up a notch. Now let's get this guy molded into something. Oh, you know what? Clean hand. Keep a clean hand. Clean hand. We need to give it a little Worcestershire. That's enough. Hope you guys are doing well out there in the world. We're going to be getting into Red Dead Redemption. And it's going to be a late night thing. It's obviously almost 1 right now, so. It's almost 1. So I would guess we're probably going to end up getting into Red Dead around, I don't know, probably closer to 2, maybe even 2:30, depending on how long this takes. This shouldn't take too long. That's a healthy steak right there. That'll shrink up to the size of like a huge burger. We'll leave that. We'll wash some hands here. Guys, I can't see whether or not, just make sure to be liking the video when you guys come in, and be subscribed to the channel. I know it's annoying to hear me repeat this, but ever since I've been saying that on all the videos, guys, we've skyrocketed. We have surpassed 1,100 now, I believe. I didn't check, honestly, so maybe we haven't. Maybe we haven't surpassed 1,100, but maybe I'm a fool for having said that. Maybe. Okay, so keep that there. Need that for the onions. Speaking of onions, I need this guy and this guy, of course. Got some big old onions, boy. Big old onions. I like that. I like a lot of onion. I'm gonna be using cast iron today. I'm gonna be using the skillet. We'll bring you guys back down here. Hell yeah, guys. Just be sure to be clicking that thumbs up while you're in here, please. Iron. You see that? See that? Beautiful. Alright, now what we'll do is wipe up the excess oil from the implement. Save this over here so that I can re-season it when the time comes. Hello, Molly. Very nice to see you. All right. So I want to go ahead and get this thing heating up. So I'm going to need a bit of butter, and some bacon grease, as always. A little minced garlic. Get a little bit of that left. And we're going to put this fan on low. Hopefully that doesn't alter the sound of the audio too much. By the way, does this sound better since I've had since I took it out? Does it sound any better? Oh no, hospital bed. I hope you feel better. Okay, cool. Thank you, Pooter. Appreciate that. So anyway, we got the cast iron skillet. Let's go ahead and get some heat on it. I'm going a little under medium. And I'm gonna, that's fine. The last time I went to get onions, I wanted to get a bag of onions, but all they had were these jumbo yellow onions. And I was like, man, it'd be really cool to get like a big jumbo bag of onions. Hell yeah, well, that was easy enough. Need that nasty onion gunk, that outer layer of skin. In fact, we're gonna go ahead and get that out of here. We don't like that. We don't like that at all right there. This other one seemed fine. This looks like it's just gonna come right off like a perfect outer layer of onion. Get it started here. There we go. Not everybody does it, but I usually take the outer layer off. As you see, like there's a little like a little thingy in there, and obviously whatever made it through there, it's not too bad. But alright, so that's coming up heat wise. Have a little paper towels handy here. Gonna need that. First, let's go ahead and get the butter. It's a big onion, we're doing a big amount of butter. And also a nice little plop of bacon grease in there. Two of those, and then minced garlic. I keep my bacon grease in a minced garlic thing too. Now we can get these onions ready here. Fucked up on that one. Now we just gotta bam. Now I'm gonna go in and wash this knife. That butter's already melted. The garlic is already close to browning, but I want it to be like a little browned. Give me just enough time to wash this knife. How was my secret show? Somebody asked. Secret show was wild tonight, guys. We got to see obviously killers you guys know and love from Kill Tony, the great Ari Maddie, the great and powerful Rachel Wolfson and Matt Edgar. Powerhouse couple, incredible people that we love. We had a nice pop in from the great Brian Holtzman, favorite comedian, doing it right now. Give you guys a better angle now that we're not chopping anymore. The coolest pop in was, I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He's very new at comedy, but he's very, very new at comedy. But he's a hell of a comedian. Maybe you guys have heard of him. He's Ron White. We got a great an appearance from the great Ron White tonight, which was incredible. So good. Ron is so good. It's masterful watching him work, and then I watched Brian Holtzman's set. The great Brian Holtzman, just murdering. Our friend, who we love, the great Jason Rouse, was there tonight. Yeah, Taylor. You guys should be following Taylor Thompson. He put, and also George Paul Knapp. Both of those guys on Instagram, they document a lot of the stuff that we do over at Sunset. Stir these onions up. We already got everything done over here. How about we give you guys the back over in this spot. You can higher. There you guys can see me a bit. What's up? Pyramid 7, Kevin. We'll let the zigzag mic get all of that sweet sound of the pan, you know. You hear that there? See, that was a lot of onions. I might need a little more. This is such a good amount of onions. This is the amount of onions I want every time I saute onions, really. Because this is about the size of 2 small onions. That 1 jumbo onion. I like this. Before it gets too much hotter. Guys, I wish you could smell it after I drop that Worcestershire sauce in here with this garlic, and these onions, and the butter, and the bacon grease, everything coming together. Have not seasoned this yet. One thing I don't like about a cast iron on these like ceramic stoves like this is like, I don't know, you guys notice when I use the stainless steel pans, I'll like grab the handle and like you can shake everything around. The cast iron's a little too heavy, and plus it's a little too abrasive to be able to like just slide it back and forth on top of this like you could like for instance, if this were a cast iron stove, or if this were a propane stove that had like cast iron grates on it, like that might be a little more acceptable then, but I just don't want to do that on this ceramic stove. But I like to cook this specific dish in a cast iron, and I don't know if I have a reason why. Maybe it's just because I like to use the cast iron. I know it's the biggest. I need a big pan, and cast iron is very reliable as far as like, you know, kind of exactly what to expect. And honestly, if you cook enough with any sort of pan, you kind of know what to expect with any of them. But cast iron rules. And also, I might be closing in on the end of Red Dead on the first playthrough, but fear not, folks. By the way, please be clicking the thumbs up when you guys come in here. Make sure to be subscribed to the channel. See that for reference. Also, I'm curious if if having this actually, aim it a little this way. Having the light shining over here helps a little bit with you see where it's coming through. This whole thing is just like, if I move my hand a certain spot, you can hardly even see it because the light's so reflecting off of my shirt so much. My shirt's glowing, but hopefully you guys can see what's going on here a little better, even from that distance. Alright, so now what we're going to do, guys, you hear people say this in grilling, in grilling. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm just going to leave that right where it's at. And we'll do this. There we go. No, it's just white. It's just a simple, like, just a simple box. Box light. It has on, it has off. Here's what I'm going to do. The term grilling that they use that says, if you're looking, you ain't cooking. Just to show you the difference in light here. I want to show you guys the difference in lighting. Put this here. Better this is about to get. You see the clarity of the video, not just. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bend this over that way. That way you guys can see it there. Let's smoke. Ooh, I might need to grind up something. But if you're looking at not cooking, what I want to accomplish, and I want a nice little, you know how fajita onions get a little burnt around the edge? That's what I want to accomplish. By the way, you guys are going to get to hear all kinds of sounds here because the zigzag mic picks up everything. Let's grind up a little bit more. Bam. By the way, I want to check. Well, also, yeah, guys, I published the newest secret show on YouTube. Except the newest one on YouTube is an audio only pre-show. So just keep in mind it's an audio only episode. It was awesome and I really enjoyed it, but it was an audio only. And by the way, guys, I know I don't want to keep harping on it, but just please, if you don't mind, costs you absolutely nothing to do, helps me out immensely. Please click the thumbs up button. If you are in here hanging out. There we go. All right. This goes here. This goes here. That's there. I got a new button. My boys in the Louisiana Surf Department have a new pin. You like that? LSD. I tripped LSD. Louisiana Surf Department. Those guys are awesome. This is going to go on the towel of pins here. By the way, we got a pretty cool towel of pins. Yeah, dude, I loved that pre-show. It was awesome. Let's hit this GB. I can hear those onions screaming for me out there. Let's hit this GB, and then we'll go back and we'll check on those onions and give them a turn. And it might almost be enough. It might almost be time to clear out a space in the center for a hamburger steak. And let a little bit of that hamburger, and this is something that not a lot of people will do. I like to keep the grease, I like to keep the grease out of the pan. It's hard to do with hamburger meat because it's especially the grade of hamburger meat I'm using. I'm using the cheap stuff. So it's going to produce a lot of fat in the pan. My drink's in there. Let's go back. Yeah, it's going to produce a lot of fat in the bottom of the pan, and that's not exactly what I want. So, you guys want to see the cool little setup here? This is our kitchen setup here. Not bad, huh? Not a bad little setup. Okay, so what I want is what you guys are going to see. I'll actually bring you guys on down in here so you can see a little better. See the burn. See the color change in them. They're a lot more pliable now. Oh, the Cranberry song was so good, dude. Steve, yeah. By the way, guys, I'm going to be honest. Ever since we've been doing the streaming with Red Dead and such, it's not that I've been neglecting, but I've just not been. I've just been utilizing a lot of time, like really ramping up this YouTube thing. I'm going to let this go for a little bit longer before we introduce the meat. Now is the point in the cooking that I'm going to season. I'm going to give it a little bit of this pink salt, cracked pepper, and that's it. I already gave it the Worcestershire sauce. But yeah, I haven't found the time, and honestly, on Wednesday nights, I usually get all. Oh, are we here? Sorry, we go away and come back. Are we here now? Are we here now? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the camera, and I don't know when it stopped. Yeah, I wasn't looking and I don't know when it stopped. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry. By the way, if you guys obviously you know how delays work. Sometimes I'll see you guys say we're back, but then when you say we're back, and I reply to it like however long later. Oh, okay, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yes, I was telling you guys I got the new Secret Show published on the Patreon, the newest one, which is a good video, good quality video, and then I put the one on YouTube, the audio only. And dude, the audio only one fucking rules, dude. Like, don't get me wrong, it rules. We had some camera overheating issues because we were honestly, and here it is. Here's the real thing, guys. We were trying to get you guys a better product, so we were trying to record at like 8K. But obviously, things like when you're recording at 8K for like a certain amount of time, the camera gets hot. So that's what happened, and we ended up losing a bit of the video. So, you guys got a little audio only version, which is fine. Alright, let's go back and see if these onions are ready for some meat yet. If I had to guess, I would say they are. You see the difference in the camera quality, how grainy and crispy it isn't in darkness, but then the more you get into light, the more those little squares and pixels fade away. You know? You notice what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Okay, this is going to be more... Okay, there's that fajita look that we want. Y'all see that? Yep. So here's what we're going to do. This hot spot right here. Don't need no oil. We're going to come straight in here.
peel this away from the bottom of this thing. Get it up and moving around a little bit. There we go. So, what I'm going to do, while this is doing what it's doing, which I'm going to need this guy for. You hear that zigzag mic? All right. It'd be really cool if that thing were like already crispy enough to where I could just flip it to the other side and get the other side that crispy real quick. Really wish I could do that just to seal the outside in. If that makes any sense. I know that I'm also going to bring this heat. I'm a little bit below medium. I'm going to bring it right up to medium. Not a lot, but just a little bit. These stoves like this, these ceramic top stoves are, I would say if you actually cook, these are probably the worst to cook on. If you really cook, I'd imagine everybody kind of wants propane. But yeah, because I don't know, I'm used to cooking on these things, but the heat, I'll say high on one of these stoves is somewhere between 6 and 7. Anything past that is for only like boiling water. So like if you're boiling water for noodles or something like that, you can use high. You need to get there super duper fast. But where a lot of people make the mistakes on cooking on these types of stoves, and unfortunately these types of stoves are the ones that come in the households that are probably like, well, I guess all of them now, but like those coil, the cheapest version of the stove with the coil on it, they're about the same as this. But those come into houses that would like benefit the most from cooking their own food. Probably it would save them a lot of money. Just I think propane is just, it's a much more clean way to cook. As far as like and I say clean and not like a, I say clean and like a good, I don't know. I'm using the word in like a, somebody tell me what I'm trying to say. Somebody translate for me. It's a nice way to cook. Very easy. The thing about cast iron is you usually leave it long enough, it'll just separate from the pan when it's done cooking. But this, the fat that's in it, I'm trying to keep a little moat. These onions are like, start rotating them around a little bit. This will squeeze a lot of that fat out of it. Can I get under it now? Oh yeah. Alright, we're going to do this one more time here. Now, we're going to let this guy sit here. Sometimes you do these things so big, and I can even feel it a little bit because it's kind of soft right now and still like a little floppy. But I think that like searing one side pretty good, and then quickly like put it in when the pan is like fucking searing hot, and sear one side really nice, and then flip and sear the other side really nice. Actually, I might bring a little bit more heat into the mix, but just a touch. Like I was on 5 for medium, and now I'm on like 5.4, give or take. I know this is probably the play-by-play that people want when I'm playing a game, but the game sometimes I can't. Sometimes I'm just in it, man. This is something I don't really have to think about. I can just do it because I know how to do it. I can explain to you why I do certain things that I do. So you gotta slap it. Anyway, let's sit here and look at this thing for a bit longer. You guys hear that? So, how does it feel to be turned into a hamburger steak that a fat wizard's going to eat with ketchup and cheese? That's all the time we have for right now, folks. See what you guys are talking about out here. See the real. Hell yeah, Blondie, I'll shoot you one. We've been 200 load.
Can I do the Hank Hill voice? I can try. I like propane and propane accessories.
Man, what do we say if somebody wants their steak well done?
We politely but firmly ask them to leave.
Okay, you see that right there, guys? I don't know if you noticed the extra crispiness of these onions I'm turning over here. That's a big one. Let's get that one juicy down there. Hello, audio.
don't know how long you guys have been in here, who I haven't said hello to yet, but hello to everyone in here. You don't think a burger can't talk back to me? That's right. You better not talk back, you old nasty burger. Watch it. Take that, burger. Been a bad burger. Real bad burger. You like that burger? You like that? Huh? You like that burger? Oh yeah? Just like that burger? Alright, now let's see. See, it's holding together a bit better now. And we got that nice now here's what we'll do here. See, the onions have reduced a bit more. This is a better situation of like rotating out the top to the bottom than having to go all the way around. Nice having this in one spot. So you see those onions now are getting to be pretty crispy. But not too crispy because of the fat from the burger. But I think that like searing both sides. Okay, we got 20% in the back. We'll be alright. I think searing it on both sides, bad burger. So bad. I think searing it on both sides leaves a lot of that juice in there. Let's see. So we're a little bit still a little pink in the middle about right here. That's fine, for the next time we flip this guy, what we're going to do here. Now look at this. I don't want to miss much here. I actually want to go back on that side. I'm going to hit this a little quicker. Sorry. Got a lot of smoke going here. And that ain't what we want.
Get the cheese. It's 140. We might be streaming by 215. And yes, I know it's a lot. Trust me. This is just how it's got to be. Heat off. You see the difference that like the 0.4 means? It's a little milky now. All right. Now, the thing people say you should do. I do this because it makes it easier to clean. And voila. Let's do a little movement. By the way, my phone's probably gonna die because I got that 10% thing a bit ago. So I'll probably check real quick just to see what kind of percentage we're working with. Okay, guys, we were actually at 4%, so we are on the way out. I'm gonna try to get over here real quick and give you guys like a here as quick as we can. I'm not moving the light. I'm only bringing the tripod here. So all right.
I'm just going to catch up on the side here. Do this for speed. Let's see. This is a better place. Okay, hold on just a second, guys. Get a nice little cut out of this with the onions and everything. Lost the onions there, but we're gonna dip that bitch in a little ketchup and usually I'll keep you guys with me while I eat this whole thing. But instead what we're gonna do, I'm going to eat this and then we're gonna stream Red Dead, okay? I just want to get out of here before the thing is the phone dies. Please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and be good people, and we'll be back in about 30 minutes, give or take. Okay, see y'all in a little bit, guys.